Okay.
What the fuck?
I know this person. What the heck? Damn. Yeah, we're
I told you Mishima.
1 hour. We're 1 hour and 15 minutes early. Oh my god.
Yes, Godzilla.
Oh my god. Nerds.
Okay.
Oh my god. People are tenting out here. We should have brought one of those like foldable chairs. Oh, they have a booklet. They do have booklets.
It's Solo Summer.
Oh my god, it keeps going. Oh my god. I mean, we can sit on the grass and stuff. Oh my god. I mean, I know it's like because it's Saturday and it's like not a work day, more people would show up. I didn't know like there would be like 4 times, like 5 more times.
I agree, but seeing Endgame.
Okay, we'll find the end of the line eventually.
No, you don't.
There are kids in line. What are they gonna get? Okay, we got it. Oh. Hey guys, what's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite films. And today I am experimenting with a different filming format where my camera's all the way back here and you can see how messy my room is while I sound and look about 20 times more professional because this time I'm using a camera to film and not my own phone. So that's an upgrade. And this upgrade is important because today I'll be talking about Criterion truck. Yes, so yesterday I spent 9.5 hours lining up for a truck full of movies. Yeah, I have issues. Yes.
It could be a little later if at all, but they've cut like the line now. They're just assessing depending on how many people are in at a time, things like that.
I'll walk the
But
line.
if you do
I
get
will walk the
in
line.
at 8 or after, so.
How long ago did they cut the line?
It was cut before I got here, like at 7.
Oh.
30ish.
So yesterday from 9:40 a.m. me and my friend arrived at the Aero Theater at Santa Monica, one of my favorite theaters in the entire area. And we basically lined up from 9:40 a.m. to 7 p.m., which is 9 hours and 20 minutes. But of course, including our visit to the truck and then leaving the truck, it all adds up to about 9.5 hours, and it was absolutely brutal. When I arrived at the Aero Theater, before I saw the line, I told my friend, I think we're gonna line up for like 5 hours, which is bad, but it's not the worst I've lined up before. And my friend was like, no, I think we'll be out there after 2 hours. And both of us were wrong. Turns out this took us 9.5 hours. It was absolutely brutal. Now, if you didn't know this, if I hadn't rubbed this enough in my channel, I went to Cannes Film Festival a couple weeks ago, and the longest line I've ever done at that festival was 7 hours long for the film Resurrection. And I didn't know that lining up for the Criterion truck would be even worse. I remember when me and my friend arrived at the line, we saw a sign that says that the line is already closed because they have reached maximum capacity. May I remind you that the truck should have started on paper on 11 a.m. at 11 a.m. But me and my friend arrived at 9:40. And still the line is already at maximum capacity. But stubbornly, my friend and I still waited behind that sign for a little while until the Criterion staff came and did a head count and then basically grouped me and a couple other people together so that we can all go in at the very end. So fortunately, my friend and I was able to get into the line, and another staff from American Cinematheque basically grabbed that sign and put it behind us. So now we are officially the end of the line. My friend and I were the last people to enter the Criterion truck.
You know, like we can squeeze 6. So
Hey, that's okay. I don't mind.
do your math magic.
You made it.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay. We may be able to go in. But anyway, the Criterion staff was extremely accommodating. They gave us cookies, chips, water.
Oh, you have it. Yeah, I got some paper towels.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Some big celebrity. Sunscreen, because the sun was really strong yesterday. Sometimes it was really cold, sometimes it was really hot. You can't really tell these days. And the Criterion staff came and talked to us and chatted with us about movies and kept on updating us about what films were low, what films were basically sold out in the truck. And it was actually a very accommodating experience. Damn.
What's the little bear? Out of a few things, like we're out of sorcerer, unfortunately.
Okay, cool. I'm just curious.
I take back what I
Whoa.
said.
We're
Never
moving.
mind. We're moving. Yes.
Wow, that's a big move.
I know.
That's a big jump.
I'm happy.
Whoa.
On like a no
Whoa. Wally.
You gotta slide past the AI.
We're doing it. If we get it.
Now, as expected, you know me, I'm going to compare my lineup experience yesterday with my lineup experience at the Cannes Film Festival. And I'm going to be honest here, even though yesterday's line was longer, Cannes Film Festival was still more intense for me. Maybe it's because it was more stressful, because everyone's fighting to get in. Maybe it's because I was wearing a tuxedo and the sun was way stronger, or at least it was way more hot during the film festival. But one thing I like about the line in Cannes Film Festival is that a lot of people would just leave the line and go to a nearby kiosk and buy coffee or water or a sandwich. At the Aero Theater, not a lot of people leave the line. Not a lot of people would leave. At some point, my friend and I went to a cafe to grab matcha, which is totally fine, and we didn't get vindicated when we came back to the line. But it was still more compact in that not a lot of people left the line. Also, I saw this YouTuber, his name is Daisuke, he talks about Criterion a lot, and he showed up in the line as well. I wish I could have said something to him, I didn't, but that's a fun fact. Whoa.
Another rope line. I remember. It's good.
Milk.
The matcha's pretty good.
Damn.
Never had peach matcha.
Okay. So anyways, we waited and waited and waited and waited and waited, and it was very exhausting. But I think it was good that I had people to talk to and I was able to make friends in the line. I think that is essential to every lineup experience. If you don't make friends in the line, it's going to be pure torture. But the line actually moved faster than we thought it would. About 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., we were already about 70% done with the line. Or so we thought, because at the final stretch of the line, there's the horizontal and the vertical zigzag. And when we reached that stage, it took 4 more hours in that stage. And that was the toughest part for me physically, not only because my feet was already really sore at the moment, but also I wasn't feeling that well yesterday in the first place. So that part of the line was actually really difficult for me, and I had to sit on the ground multiple times.
Rick Romero.
Good for the
Wait, I'm trying to. That's is that, what's that? Is that Drive My Car?
Yeah, because like so in Saw, at least
Oh my god. Oh my god. The Criterion spies.
Okay. Do you want the dark one?
Have you seen My king, Hamaguchi Ryusuke,
Just looked up, I just put myself
the
up.
director of Drive My Car.
Oh, nice.
Bro. They just ran out of power. Bro.
It's crazy because in the beginning of the day, I actually had a lot of energy. I was ready to say things and pick up films. But by the end, when I reached the truck finally, I was so tired. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna grab the films and get out of here. I'm not sure if I should share this or not. Maybe it's classified information, but I got to speak to a few Criterion staff, including the production staff, and they have told me some things and I've told them some things, and I asked them questions about possible releases of certain films, and for the most part they're like, yeah, we have no idea, we haven't figured out the rights to that yet, but I suggested them to pick up Tropical Malady and The Handmaiden, and so you're welcome in advance if they ever do that. Also, a couple years ago there's a rumor that there would be a Jajanka box set. That is a false rumor. Apparently, it's not happening at all, so that's sad. But Kurosawa 4Ks, more will be coming. But there's one specific 4K that I really wanted, and that is Ron. Apparently, according to them, no news yet. But we'll see. If Ron in 4K comes out, I'm getting it as soon as possible.
Get the box set. You fucking rock. I just got these on out of the queue. And then she's gonna take a film. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
You ready? A video? Yeah. I'll do that on my phone.
I'm okay, thank you.
Oh my god.
I can't Yeah, I mean, unless he wants to, I don't judge.
No, you need this shirt.
I think we're 4.
Can I get last name?
Oh my god.
Good luck. Or do I need to check in
Oh.
My favorite one's 0 to 5.
Ooh, okay.
I have mixed feelings. But not in a
We're
bad
close.
Oh, are they going in?
Oh my god. We're going. Happiness. Damn, that's fucked up.
No words.
And finally, at 7 p.m., my friends and I and a couple other people finally got into the truck. Oh my god, finally. And at that point, I was just really relieved. So one of the staff in the Criterion truck took my phone and put it on a stand so that it would have the perfect angle to view the entire truck and see me and 3 other people pick out films. So here's the video.
Last group. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm happy. Wait, I need.
Okay. We're getting in.
Long time no see.
Long time no see. Oh my god.
How you guys feeling?
I'm like
All right,
excited.
Thank you.
Oh, what the heck? What is this? What is this?
Wow, it's really bright.
What is this? Okay.
I don't care.
I have a phone.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
Come on in, come on in.
Super bright.
Hi.
Are you the last group of the day?
Oh wait. Oh, okay.
That looks great. Look at that.
Okay.
Rolling. It's rolling.
All right.
4:32.
So I am going to run the clock, and we are on in 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Yes!
Okay.
I found it. I found it. I
Good
found
job.
it on DVD.
Good job. Okay. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get all of this.
You were looking for I Am Cuba.
No, well, that was one of them, but my top ones are Cure. I wrote the other ones. Malcolm X and Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence.
I got you. So I'm gonna go over here.
This
is the best place right here.
Oh. This is pure beauty, poetry, art. Yeah. This is great. Okay. 611.
What are you looking for?
611.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Oh, thank you. There we go. Being John Malkovich.
Tell us from the marks. Stand on this mark. It's a tape right here behind you. It's a tape.
Oh,
There
right.
you go, because you buy the mic there, so you get this. Tell us why you like it.
Being John Malkovich, I have adaptation, this and adaptation, insane double feature, just ridiculous, absurd humor. Yes, Charlie Kaufman. Okay, what else? Oh,
And I
you
got the
top
last
3.
one. I got the last one. Yes, I did. Dude, this is actually.
What are people most excited to take home?
Honestly, shut up. I'm not getting it this time. Sound show the video.
Honestly, for me, it's Cure.
Okay.
I don't know why. Like, I think I don't know how recent this edition is that came out, but when I first saw the movie, like maybe 8 to 10 years ago, I found it kind of hard to find a copy of it, and it was just a movie that really kind of stuck with me, the ideas and the I don't know. I like a lot of Japanese cinema, and this is one that always comes back. I always come back to, and I'm not really sure quite why, versus a bunch of other things. But I just kind of that innate thought in my head makes me think like there must be something that I like that I can't really quite verbalize in that way that I really appreciate about it. And then Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. I love David Bowie's performance in it. I think it's really cool, and the setting is interesting, and just the thought process of all these people running through this war. Malcolm X. I'm excited. Actually, this is actually one I haven't seen, so I wanted to get something I haven't seen. And given everything going on, I want to know more about him and more about the civil rights movements and such. I lived in Washington, so I thought it was a great thing to watch it. Yeah, so I'm excited to actually see this for the first time and being really getting to know it because I want to know more about Spike Lee stuff.
I have run you straight as the clock, guys. Do you guys feel ready for Polaroids?
Yes, I do.
Irma Vep. Okay, Maggie John.
All right. Take a step back for me, if you don't mind. All right. I will take individual Polaroids, but if you wouldn't mind gathering all together and posing for our cameras first.
Go the width of the room.
Yeah.
Width of the room. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Show your films.
Yeah,
All right,
fantastic.
let me feel some energy. I know it's been a long day.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Yes!
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna grab a Polaroid for us. Awesome, and then individual. Not least.
Yeah.
Whoa,
My
okay.
pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This is amazing. This is crazy. 100 years of Olympic films. That's a big one. Yo, you go first. Careful, don't fall.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So anyways, this is what I got in the Criterion truck. I don't know if the camera's focusing properly. I can't even see the screen, so I actually don't know. But in the line, not only did they give us water and chips, but they also give us this this guidebook, which is really cool. This Criterion guidebook, which has all the titles according to spine number. Because fun fact, when you're in a Criterion truck, it's not arranged in alphabetical order. It's arranged in spine number. So they basically told us to write down what films we want to get and their spine numbers, so that by the time we get into the truck, we can just find the number. So for instance, I wrote down like 473, and that was no. So I wrote down some notes here. 432, that's Mishima Live in 4 Chapters. 1185, that's After Hours, but I didn't get that one. But it is essential that you remember the spine numbers. Aside from that, we also got Criterion Channel 1 month free. Thank you, Criterion. This is really freaking cool. After I picked out the films, they actually would take a Polaroid photo of you holding up the 3 films as if I'm a famous director or something. So here's me. I look okay, but I wasn't feeling very okay. But I was still a very happy boy in this photo. And here are the 3 films I got, which I will unbox in a moment. Okay, so now we are in my unboxing zone. The zone of unboxing. That's right. So the 3 Blu-rays I got from the Criterion truck was Mishima and Life in 4 Chapters by Paul Schrader, Being John Malkovich by Spike Jonze, and Irma Vep by Olivier Assayas. Really colorful, very colorful. It was interesting because when I picked out films, I was like, okay, I gotta pick out 3 films from 3 different countries, and 3 films in 3 different languages, obviously, which I think I achieved. It's Japanese, English, and this is in French. But I also wanted to get like a Hong Kong film because I'm a Hong Konger, but I feel like I already have a lot of Hong Kong films, both on Criterion and in other Blu-ray labels. So I thought, you know what else is Hong Kong? Maggie Cheung. And Maggie Cheung is amazing in Irma Vep. And I also realized that I don't have any French films on Criterion, so I thought this would be a great first one, either this or Beau Travail. I was also struggling between picking this or After Hours because I recently saw After Hours and I really loved it. But I thought this would be great because I have Adaptation already, and I thought this and Adaptation back to back would just make an amazing double feature. Also, after the July sale, I'm going to take a half-a-year break from buying Criterions, so it's good that I have this now so that I can have the double feature, and After Hours can come later. It's fine. And then this one, which I really wanted to get. I also thought about getting Sancho the Bailiff, but then I was like, you know what? This is already out. Mishima in 4K is out already. I should just get this like right now. So might as well unbox the first one. This is one of my most anticipated Criterions ever. The 4K of Mishima. The first time I saw Mishima Live 4 Chapters, I think it was like a whole year ago. And it blew my mind because it was just so beautiful. And I almost got the regular Blu-ray, and then I was like, wait a second. I need to wait for the 4K. And then, of course, the wait was justified, because now we have the 4K gold laced digipack. Absolutely gorgeous golden digipack, which, by the way, if you don't know the story, this is a biopic of Mishima Yukio, one of the most interesting person ever in the modern history. And the whole film is in Japanese, yet it is directed by Paul Schrader, co-writer of Raging Bull and Taxi Driver. He also made First Reformed, Hardcore, and this is my favorite film from him, also one of my favorite films of all times. So yeah, probably my favorite, or at least one of my favorite Criterion covers ever. This is insane. The gold here represents the Golden Pavilion in Kyoto, by the way, or at least that's what I think it means, because it is about Yukio Mishima's fascist idea of what art is, and also his loneliness. It's also really funny too. So pretty cool. We have oh, I can see myself. Hello there. Yeah. We have a program on the making of production designer Eiko Ishioka. Oh my god. Mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. And we have an interview with Mishima himself, which is very interesting. So yeah, let's unpack this. Ooh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Whoa. Goddamn. The gold and the pink. This is a thick booklet. Banned in Japan. This is huge. The set design, what the fuck? How is it so good? Oh my god. What the frick? Okay, this is amazing. This is fantastic. And then we have the discs themselves, very nice. Yes. It's not sticking. Okay, that's fine. We have a gorgeous menu and Paul Schrader's commentary. A making of documentary that highlights multiple crew members. Paul Schrader's sister-in-law Chieko Schrader talking about the making of the film. And Yukio Mishima speaking French. Also a 55-minute long documentary about Yukio Mishima. Being John Malkovich, Charlie Kaufman is one of the greatest screenwriters ever, so, I mean, obviously, had to get this. Ooh. Minimalist. There's a Rorschach test in here. The cover is a little bit dented. Oh. We have a behind-the-scenes documentary. An info video about the 7.5 floor. A documentary about puppeteering. And of course, a documentary about the legendary puppeteer, John Malkovich. Irma Vep by Olivier Assayas. Oh, also the special feature for this one. We got some funny videos with John Malkovich. So that's funny. Okay, Irma Vep. Cool special features because you actually get a short film made by Assayas about Maggie Cheung. Very interesting. Because, you know, they were married for a while. And then we also have some episodes or some clips from the original Louis Foyad's Le Vampire. Yeah. So, really cool. Ooh. Abrasive. Oh, it's a fold out. Okay. I didn't know we have 2 discs. This is interesting. Okay. Very nice. This is freaking cool. So abrasive, so rough, so bold. The fonts are so narrow. This is my thing. This is my thing. I love it. Oh my god. For disc 1, we have some Sonic Youth. Olivier Assayas gushing about Hong Kong cinema. Oh look, it's Maggie Cheung. Behind the scenes. More rock music on disc 2. Louis Foyad's Le Vampire. A documentary about the actress. And an experimental documentary about Maggie Cheung by Olivier Assayas. Okay, you know me, aside from 3 Criterions, I actually have 2 mysterious Blu-rays. 2 mystery blues. One of them is a Blu-ray I got like a whole month ago before I even left for France. Right before I left, actually. This is Arrow Films Lau Kar Leung box set. So that's really cool. I already have 1 Lau Kar Leung film in my collection, and that is the 8 Diagram Pole Fighter, also from Arrow. But this is awesome. So I actually haven't seen any of these 4 films, but I heard they're all good, and I'm a big fan of Lau Kar Leung. So, yes. Okay. There we go. There we go. Dirty Ho, by the way. Dirty Ho is such a crazy name for a film. I can't wait to see it. Okay, not too shabby. I'm gonna reverse it. I'm gonna reverse the sleeves. There we go. And then finally, this is a huge one. Oh my god. Battle Royale, also by Arrow. Oh my god, I've been dying to get this on Blu-ray for so long because it was out of print for a very long time, and on eBay you can get it, but it's not the 2-disc version, but the big collector's version with like Battle Royale 1, 2, 3, the director's cut, etc. Which I don't need. I don't need that much Battle Royale. and I don't want to spend over hundreds of dollars to get Battle Royale. But yet, I really want this on 4K, especially with the slipcover, because it looks fucking awesome, right? So I finally got it on eBay for a very, very huge price, but I'd say it's worth it. And it is secondhand, so it's been opened already. This is the next cover. We have the Battle Royale, the original version, and the director's cut. So this is really nice, and it's in 4K. Very nice. And we got the booklet. I actually haven't seen Battle Royale, by the way, but I know I would like it, so look at that. That's a Kitano Takeshi, looking very menacing. Yeah, it's time for me to get into some Fukusaku Kinji. So yeah, these are my Blu-rays. So yeah, this is my experience lining up for the Criterion truck, the Criterion mobile closet. It's very exhausting. Would I do it again? Probably not. Not anytime soon anyways. Maybe in 2 years, sure. But either way, the Criterion staff and the staff at the Aero Theater were absolutely amazing. They're very accommodating, friendly, thoughtful, and they even let my friend take home a giant poster of Gael Garcia Bernal, which is just absolutely crazy, and it made everything worth it. Oh, also, did I mention I got these Criterions for free? By the end of the Criterion truck, I was about to pay, and then they were like, you know what? You guys are in the last group. You guys can just get it for free. So, you know what? Maybe it's worth it. Yeah. Subscribe if you want more.